Hello everyone and welcome back again to my channel. Now for today's video, I'm gonna be showing you guys how I do my brows. This is again one of the series that I'm creating, which is the how-to series, and I told you I am open for suggestion. Just comment down below what else should I do, how to stuff. This is going to be a how to kilay, how to eyebrows video. This is how I do it, okay? And this is what I would recommend you guys on how to do it as well, because it really works and it's really easy. So without any further ado, let's get started. So the first thing that you're gonna need is, of course, a pencil brush or a pomade or whatever type of brow product you are using or you're comfortable in using, or what you have in there. Make the most out of it. Or if you'd like to know my recommendation, as you all always notice on my photos, whenever I tag all the products that I use, even in here my videos, I always use NYX, their micro brow pencil in espresso. I think the espresso color is very perfect for Filipina skin, for tan skin, for morena ladies like us. And I love that NYX micro brow pencil. The only reason why I'm not using it right now because I have no idea where it is. I couldn't find it. But yeah, I recommend that for Filipina skin. Again, it's perfect. The color of that, it matches perfectly with our skin, especially with our hair. If you have black hair, espresso is the one to go. I don't necessarily recommend black colored eyebrows, even though we have black hair. Most of us Filipinas, it's just because it's not cute looking. Our skin tones are not that dark for that color to kind of complement also, but it's really bomb for deeper skin tones. So for today, I'm gonna be using this Morphe micro brow pencil in the shade Chocolate Mousse. Now this one I think is just $5 or $6. It is cheaper. I'm gonna flash it on the screen which one is much more expensive and which one is cheaper, because I couldn't remember. Okay, so I'm gonna zoom you in so that it'll be much better. This is as close as you can get, so bear with me. So the first things first is, of course, to brush your brows like that. And then whenever I see some hairs sticking out right there, I get my little curved scissor. I help myself with this spoolie. I kind of flick it like that. And then whenever there's a thing sticking out, I cut it. So if you've watched my essential eye brush set video, this is one of the reasons why I recommend getting a spoolie in your brush collection, just because it really does help you a lot with your brows. And then what I do first is I follow my arch below. This is where I start first. Now you have to be very light-handed. And what I do is I create a line. So this part is very important. That's why I like to start at the bottom, is because this is where I kind of control the shape of my brows, like what I want it to look like, the shape of it, the arch and everything. This is where you have full control of it. And then I slightly go my way there. And that is totally okay if you're creating some mistakes. Somebody invented concealer. Don't worry. That is the shape that I want my brows to be in. I recommend you following the shape of your brows more than anything. Do not try to alter it where the hair doesn't even try to flow in the same shape as what you're trying to create. Kung paganon, paganon. Kung paganito, paganito. Huwag pipilitin. Parang sa pag-ibig lang yan. Huwag ka na mimilit. So next part is I do the top. For the top, I usually do not line the inner parts. I only do that at the bottom, and you'll see later on. I start here in the middle. As you can see, that's the middle. I start there. So that is the shape of my brows that I wanted. I know it looks really shitty right now, but kalma ka lang. Di pa tayo tapos. Okay, so next is we're gonna fill that in because you don't want bald spots in your eyebrows. Always start at the very tip. Dito, bes. Hindi dito, hindi dyan, dito. And only up to there, where we started the line. Hanggang dito lang, bes, ha? Sa may linya. Huwag kang kikiling. Bad yun, bad. So after that, as you can see, may kilay na ako. We have a beautiful brows. Next to that is the spoolie part. This brush right here is very important. You know, this is the blending part. What you do is you blend upwards with that line that we created at the bottom. You're gonna try to blend that upward. Follow the lines of your hair in your brow. See? No harsh lines anymore. You don't want those harsh lines in there. That's why you have to blend upwards. Huwag pababa. Wala ka mang kilay dyan. Taas yung kilay mo. Okay, and then that line here, of course, it's still really obvious. What you do is you kind of blend it sideward like that. So it'll be faded. Ayan, shabes. Oh, kilay is life. So that is actually the reason why you only have to fill up to here and line it up to here at the top. Not like what we did in here where we started lining our brows from here to there. You don't want to do that in here just because you wanted to keep it natural, okay? Making it look like it is your real hair, it is your real brows. Because it has to be like gradient. Like here, it's kind of like that brownish, blackish color, just a little soft, you know, making it look cute. So this is what you call me being humble, not so humble, showing off. Okay, so next part is I want you to get a full coverage concealer. Do not get a like a medium to natural type of concealer when it comes to correcting your brows, especially if you've got like full coverage foundation on, just because it will ruin everything. It won't really correct your brows like perfectly. Maybe for those natural look you can, but I really don't recommend that. I'd recommend a full coverage concealer, kind of like the MAC ones, or this one right here. This one is from BH Cosmetics. Again, this is one of the best concealers out there, and I don't know why people are not hyping about it. This one is really bomb. It reminds me so much of the MAC concealers that are full coverage and just pigmented, but it's so expensive. But this one, it's $6, and I feel like it's the same formula. I'm just seeing a different package. So for today, I'm gonna use this concealer, and then I'm just gonna squeeze a little bit my concealer brush. This side is where I apply the concealer. The other side of the brush, that is what you use to blend it. And then after that, you blend. Okay, so the sister of my brow is done. That is how it's supposed to look like. And that is actually one of the reasons why also I recommend you doing this before you do your eye makeup. Just because it can be difficult, especially for beginners. And so after that, I'm gonna highlight my brow bone area using this right here. Then get a little tiny brush and then highlight your brow bone area. Only up to here. Do not go up here. Very wrong. Okay, so now that we have kilay on both ends, I'm gonna ask you to get yourself some brow gel because brow gel is life too. You don't want your hair just be all over the place. It's kind of like if you try to style your hair, you don't want a lot of baby hairs just sticking out there and just making it look like a mess. So a brow gel is very important. And this one right here is tinted. Actually, I couldn't find my clear one. So I'm gonna use this one. This one is from Brow Gal. Again, the rule is to follow the flow of your hair. Do not go against it. So before we end this video, I'd like to say some of my last words when it comes to doing your kilay, doing your eyebrows. Always remember to not stress yourself out if your kilay or your eyebrows are not even. Always remember the motto of our kilays. They're not supposed to be twins. They're supposed to be sisters. Kamukhang-kamukha mo ba yung kapatid mo? Hindi, di ba? Kahit nga kambal, may pagkakaiba. Kilay mo pa kaya? Another note is do not give up if you can't get it right because you will get it right. I've been there, done that. Practice doing your kilay. Parang ex mo lang. Pinagpraktisan kang ibigin. Lalim nun. Funny. So lastly, this is one of the worst mistakes a lot of us girls have done in our life or are about to do is to always start in here. Do not start in your inner brows, girl. Do not. We're trying to achieve some very classy look right here. Una-una, hindi kasi taguro. Parang makapal yung kilay ni taguro kasi. Ilaway ko tumalsik. The most harsh part should be at the tip, okay? This is where you're gonna be not humble again. This is humble, not so humble, showing off. Always remember that 3 parts of your brows. This completes this little tutorial, how to kilay, however you want to call it. But anyways, thank you guys again so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on my Facebook page. It's Leanne XOXO. Follow me on my social media accounts, my Instagram. Everything is Leanne. Everything is gonna be linked down below. And may you have a good brow day. Bye!